Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod as the Kingdom of Aragon. In the last episode we took 3 more counties down here in a holy war, so we're making good progress on our Reconquista. We now have a holy war cooldown until 1103, and we also have a truce with the character who holds the rest of the de jure land in our kingdom down here, so we can't make any more progress on that for the moment. In the meantime though, I guess we could finally declare this war to take this county for our Duke of Navarra, which seems like an okay idea, I think. Castile is slightly weaker than us. He's got a 10k or so. We'll probably have to assume that Galicia is going to come in on his side. So that's his 10k plus Galicia's 9k, which is more than we have, but we should be able to call in France. They are not in a war at the moment, and King Philippe here is my biggest fan, so he should definitely come in, which should be able to carry things in our favor, even if we can't win by ourselves. So I'm going to just go ahead and declare this right now. Attacking an ally will cost us 50 prestige, that is true. We have all sorts of claimants to Navarra, the Kingdom of Navarra, but obviously we don't want to push any of those because we'll actually end up losing land doing that. But we'll do the de jure claim on Tudela for our vassal, the Duke of Navarra. And we'll call in King Philippe here. Let's hope he comes in. If not, I guess we'll try the Holy Roman Empire and England. Any one of those would be probably good enough to win this war for us. But as it turns out, France of course honoured his call and is quite happy to come help us out. Okay, and Croatia is calling us to arms against the King of Hungary. Croatian ducal war for somebody's claim on somewhere. Well, I'll accept. Though I'm kind of busy, so I think I'm perfectly justified in not actually going to help out just yet. Probably ever. Don't tell him I said that. We can assault this. Let's assault this. If we can get this over with as quickly as possible, that'd be great, since we are, of course, losing a whole bunch of money. The Duke of Carinthia, I'm imagining he is, yeah, he's in the HRE as well. He wants to marry somebody to my niece. Alright. That sounds okay, I guess. We'll assault again. And we'll assault a third time. Okay, so we'll be getting ticking war score for the county now. If France wants to go off and fight some battles, that would be great. My son had another son. A quick son with gonorrhea. Wow, okay. That's not great. My mission to Burgos has so far been a success. Okay, you made the King of Castile like me more, even though we're currently at war. In fact, he's still a big fan of me, even though I am in the process of stealing a county from him as we speak. So either he hasn't called in Galicia or Galicia declined. Either way, they're not in the war, so that's fine. He's trying to head into... No, he's heading into the target county here, and he's assaulting it back. What a jerk. Let's let France go take care of that if they want to, or if they can catch him. Uh-oh. Duchess of Aquitaine, Poitou, and Gascogne has declared war on me. Oh, I guess her count having a claim means she can declare war to press that claim. So I guess I should be maybe more concerned about these little counts fabricating on me for that reason. Okay, well, I guess I can't call France into that war. Well, let's see if we get any battles here. We'll ignore the Aquitaine thing for the moment, I guess. Wow, she owns a lot of land. She's after this county over here. Okay, France has engaged in a battle there, that's fine. I'm going to actually march my army over here. If I can get there before she gets a big army there, we can defend its hills. And I imagine there's a river crossing to here. What is this? Dax, okay. Navarra. River crossings everywhere, so pretty defensible county. Kind of regretting assaulting now since I could have used the extra troops. That's fine though, we'll get... let's see. Does the mountains give a bonus in hills? No, just mountains. There's a separate hills trait, isn't there? Well, we'll just put good characters in, I guess. And France winning that battle has gotten us up to 60% in that war. So that's good. But, obviously I just died. I am no longer the guardian of my... well, of my former character's grandson, my now son, or guardian of him. I died a natural death at age 60. This was actually our first character, wasn't it? Haven't died yet this game, which is kind of impressive. Let's see. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, we had this guy. This guy died 1063, which was before 1066, which was when we started. So yes, we've been the same character for the whole game. Alright, so be it. Fortunately, I only have a domain limit of 6 now. So I'll have to get rid of a county. I guess I'll get rid of the one outside of my capital duchy. Let's go ahead and give it to some decent character here. Wow, this guy is pretty good. We'll certainly be interested in giving him a spot on our council. Okay. This one. We'll get rid of any domain limit penalties. We'll need a new spy master, which can be this guy. He's leading our army over there, so we'll just let him do that for the moment. Let's check out our vassals. Make sure nobody is annoyed with us. Everyone is pretty happy. The Duchess of Zaragoza here, not especially happy. Kind versus envious. Short reign. We're actually getting plus 50 now because we're defending against foreigners, which will go away and lower everyone's opinion of me. But it seems like the rest of our powerful dukes are relatively happy anyway. So we might have to deal with it after this war, but for the moment we're okay. So France is still in this war against Castile here, so that's not a problem. We do still, of course, have the war against the Duchess up here, but we have our army parked in the target county there, so... And Croatia's calling us in again. Okay, well, we'll accept that again. Hopefully, some of these battles that France is fighting with the Castilian army will get us the war score to end this war quickly, so we can devote our attention to Aquitaine. And I'm going to just call in whatever allies I can. Yeah, I may as well call in Galicia to all wars. I'll call in Croatia, but he's in his own war right now, so he can't do anything. We have a lot of children, actually, who lack guardians. I'll educate some myself. Am I Castilian rather than... my father was Catalan, wasn't he? Well, that's okay, I suppose. It doesn't matter that much. Means we're a different culture than our domain land, but it's fine. We'll worry about it later. Let's just give out some of these random children. I.e. my daughter. The only one I'm too worried about is my direct heir, I think. Actually, I should be giving these guys to people whose opinion I care about, shouldn't I? This guy, I think, is going to like me, basically no matter what. Actually, maybe not. I'll give him one. We'll give you to the Duchess of Zaragoza. Oh, I guess no opinion bonus for my niece. We'll just give you to a random person then. My son. You can go to the Duchess of Zaragoza. And my heir, I will educate personally. Okay, and although it looks like we have a very healthy 30k stack here, 20k or so of it is France's, which I assume will not be fighting Aquitaine. He's headed to Navarra though, not the target county, so we'll let him do that, I guess. So Galicia is coming into our wars, which is helpful. They've got about 10k, if I remember. And Croatia's coming in, though whether he actually sends any troops or not is another matter. So France is going to fight Castile again over here, which should get us to 100%, I think. We're at 95. Okay. So now our borders look a lot nicer. We don't have a little tendril of Castile poking into us there. And now we can actually call Castile into our wars. He really doesn't like me, though. I could send him 200 gold to make him like me a bit more. Probably no marriages I could arrange that would increase his opinion. Well, we'll just have to hope that Galicia is good enough. So we have fewer numbers here. We do have the hills, we have the river crossing in our favor, we have decent characters in charge. Let's just hope we can get this battle in our favor. Let's go down to speed 3. Looking pretty even so far. Arrows everywhere your men shout as they point to the sky. A whole volley of arrows fly at your troops, summoning that they seem to be blotting out the sun, it seems. Brace yourselves, you shout at them, as you raise your own shield. Protect your heads, bodies, knees, any vulnerable spots. Gain 2 prestige. My wife is pregnant. Okay. Good to know. Ooh, looking kind of bad here. Oh, Castile is calling us to arms. Well, Castile. I mean, I'm going to accept. That should improve his opinion of me a bit, and then maybe if I call him in to my war, he'll accept. I mean, he probably won't still, but I guess it's worth a try. Yeah, this looks like it's going just slightly against us. You were separated from your men in the chaos of battle and now find yourself in the midst of war. As you scan the field and try to rejoin your forces, you see Luciano break through the enemy ranks and charge at you. Prepare to die, lowborn scum. Ah, she has mercenaries, I guess, the Lombard band. You turn to face Courtier Luciano and he breaks his charge and flees. Okay. So we gain 10% morale, excellent. Though it hasn't stopped us from being beaten in all of our flanks. What a jerk. He has refused our call to arms. Okay, so she's following us here. We're gonna get our army obliterated, so I guess we'll disband it. And I am going to, although it pains me, disband my retinues also. Because they just represent a loss of war score there, really. Galicia has 9,000 troops on the way, it looks like. So, almost 10,000. So they have a numbers advantage against the remaining Aquitanian troops, if Aquitanian is the correct adjective there. A learned Jewish man has appeared at my court. Let's check him out. I guess he's relatively learned. Well, not learned, but good at stewardship. Not good enough, though. So let's hope Galicia can chase off the army here. They have a proportionally better advantage than Aquitaine had attacking us in the same county, so hopefully it goes well for them. Oh, did we have a changeover of government here? No? Why can we call him in again? Alright, let's see how it goes. Actually, I could have raised some troops and tried to reinforce this. It's fine though. I can raise 6k and fight the rest of the Aquitanian army if they should win this battle, so should be able to take care of it myself. In any case. Oh, it looks like Galicia is going to lose. That is unfortunate. Well, let's raise what troops I can so we can get ready to take care of it ourselves then. Galicia should have just disbanded. So I'm considering maybe hiring a band of mercenaries to make sure of this, or if Galicia's 1,600 troops want to stay around and not get obliterated, they could potentially help me out. Which would probably be enough to make sure of it. My nephew lacks a guardian. His bishop can do it. Okay, so between the two of us, have about 7k to their 4,500. That should be enough. Though, as we know, we're going to be attacking them over a river into mountains. Maybe I'll hire the mercenaries. Another 2,000 or so would probably do a pretty good job of making sure this goes in our favor. Get the Breton Company 3,000 for 220 gold. We'd only need them for the one battle. We could disband them immediately. Alright. I'll do it. Ramiro asks, since we'll die anyway, why be so hassled about life? I suppose you were right. You can become chaste or temperate, or you can become lustful or gluttonous. We don't really want him to be chaste, but temperate is good, and gluttonous is pretty bad though. So either way, it's a 50-50 chance of a good or a bad trait. Lustful isn't even that good. We'll just make sure he has a lot of children. And chaste won't prevent him having children, it'll just make him have fewer. We'll go for this one, I think. And he gained temperate anyway, which is pretty nice. Alright, we have another son. Okay, so we just gotta wait for the mercenaries to make their way over here. Let's go to speed 4. We'll just do this battle before the end of the episode. My experience in matters of war has increased, so we can master rough terrain, which gives us a bonus in forest and hills. Guess we'll take that. We have, I think, more mountains than hills around here, but there are some hills, so it'll probably be useful. And we completely obliterated their army. Let's get rid of our mercenaries so we can not lose huge amounts of money. And that should put the war pretty well in our favor. We should be able to start sieging some land now, but it'll have to wait for the next episode. So thanks for watching, and join me again next time when we'll see about turning this war in our favor.